Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're looking ahead to tomorrow, April 4th, 2025. We're drawing insights from Tarot by High C.
Right. And the goal is really to get a handle on the main energies for the day.
Exactly. And, what that might actually mean for you, practically speaking.
Well, what jumps out straight away is this blend, this mix of like structure and innovation happening at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
The forecast suggests it's a good time for laying the groundwork for longer term stuff, getting concrete progress.
Yeah. Sounds like that energy or project you've maybe been thinking about could suddenly get, well, serious traction.
Definitely.
There's even this hint you might feel really motivated, kind of inspired to just start.
Right. A drive to initiate.
So the bigger picture, it seems, is about making changes that are, let's say, bold, but also smart. Mixing the old and new for growth that actually lasts.
Yeah, sustainable growth.
Okay, let's dig into the Saturn sextile Uranus aspect first. That sounds important.
It is. And it's the first of three times this happens. The key thing here is evolution, reformation. It's not about like a full-blown revolution.
Ah, okay. So refining things.
Exactly. Think of it like strategically updating what you already have. Saturn gives you that structure, the discipline maybe, and Uranus brings in the new ideas, the invention.
So smart progress, not just chaos.
Precisely.
Okay, so not tearing everything down, but more like a really effective renovation.
Got it.
Now, Mars is also in the picture here.
Mm-hmm.
It's connecting nicely with both Uranus and Saturn. What does that add to the mix for you?
Well, that injects this really potent energy. It's motivated, but also grounded and experimental.
Ooh, okay.
This could be a genuine window to take some, calculated risks on new projects. Mars gives the drive, the get up and go.
Right.
And its links to Uranus and Saturn mean that energy is both innovative and practical, rooted in real steps.
So it's not just pie in the sky dreaming. It's having the energy and the stability to make things real,
Yeah.
tangible.
Exactly. The forecast even uses this phrase I like, grown-up magic.
Huh. Grown-up magic. What does that mean in this context?
It's about building real, lasting change,
Yeah.
emotionally, financially, even structurally in your life, things that stick.
That resonates. Okay, but what about challenges? Life isn't always smooth sailing, even with good astrology.
True. And the forecast acknowledges that. It mentions potential combativeness or maybe situations just not going quite to plan.
Right, hiccups.
Yeah. But the key message isn't about getting stuck or discouraged by that. It's about staying focused on the best possible result you can achieve. Adaptability.
So navigating bumps while keeping your eye on the goal. Makes sense. And there was also mention of gradual shifts in how we see reality. What's that about?
Yeah, it suggests our understanding of things, our perspective, might subtly change as we move through these energies.
Not like a sudden epiphany, then.
Less of a light bulb moment, more of a slow dawning, perhaps, as you experience things.
Interesting. Okay, so if someone's feeling this energy tomorrow, what are some, practical takeaways, things to keep in mind?
Sure, the forecast gives some good pointers. One is connecting your actions with your emotions, being invested.
Okay, heart and head working together.
Kind of. And that balance, we talked about structure and discipline versus innovation and change. That's crucial.
Right, holding on to the good stuff while being open to the new.
Exactly. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, basically. Maintain stability, but welcome new approaches.
That balance feels like the core theme here.
It really does. And you might feel this strong urge to reorganize parts of your life.
Like a spring clean for your routines.
Maybe. And plans that felt impossible before might suddenly seem doable. That's the energy pushing for progress.
Okay, that's encouraging.
But, and this is important, the forecast stresses that change needs consistency more than anything. It doesn't have to be loud or dramatic.
So small, steady steps are key. Not trying to overhaul everything overnight.
Exactly, those persistent actions add up. And finally, it encourages taking stock. What in your current systems or habits is actually helpful.
And what isn't?
Right. Consciously letting go of what's holding you back. It's a good time for breaking bad habits, maybe taking those thoughtful risks we mentioned.
And trusting your intuition.
Yes, trusting your gut feeling through it all.
Okay, so summing up for tomorrow, April 4th, 2025, it really looks like a powerful day for blending that need for order with the desire for something fresh.
Mm-hmm. A chance to kickstart those bigger plans with both wisdom and courage.
The focus seems to be on steady, sustainable progress, finding that sweet spot between what works now and what could work better.
Yeah, balancing tradition and innovation.
So maybe a final thought for everyone listening. Think about one area, just one, where you've been wanting to make a change.
Yeah, where you feel a bit stuck, maybe.
How could you apply this specific blend of like structured action and innovative thinking tomorrow just to take that very first small step?